journey will not end well. You cannot change your fate. No man can.
Here are results. Start. Confirm.
Ja sam 4.
A što ste testiranje? Testiranje 4. Marko Pavlić. Pavlić.
Kamera.
4.
We're going to invite them to introduce themselves, their school, and what their thoughts are on animal research for medical reasons. Just join us, they have white curtains. If you'd like to introduce yourself, that would be great. Let us know what school you
We're
are.
in distance learning, and we're the Edmonton office.
Elizabeth High School. My name is Hashim Saib. This is Rabab staff. Isir Mubara, Jeff Wong, and
Let's go across now to secondary medical school in Croatia. Go ahead, Croatia.
Hello, we are students for secondary medical.
Member of the project and Medica, and also does a lot of video conferences all over the world. Our school also participates in students' exchange with schools abroad. Like in every other school, every student is different, but what binds us all is a need and desire for help the sick people.
Okay, so we took investigation in our school and we asked all our...
And my opinion on animal testing is that it is okay because it helps us discover and
Nice to hear from each one of you, and it's good to know that you don't like suffering for yourself or for the animals. In spite of all the insults we put it through, I mean, we are okay with that. We get used to, or we ignore the heart, really. Especially in people, kids who are in high school, we've noted them consuming a lot of Coke. Coke will mean Coca-Cola, or heart does not know that it is outside the body of the animal it was in. As a... That's good enough.
so can we have a look at the system too that you have set up here? So what exactly, you can see we have the heart. There's where the heart was in, and then we still have the top of this system, for the lack of any other term. So I'm imagining this is actually set up to be of the body. This is supposed to somehow represent the body. Is that correct?
It's an open rat. So if you were to say, this is the part of the resistance that the heart has to pump fluid against. Heart being a pump and just, that's why I like the heart, because I can actually see it doing something. That all we need is sodium chloride, potassium chloride, calcium chloride, magnesium sulfate, glucose, and some bit of fat. So this is, it looks like a very clear crystalline solution. It does not have red blood cells. Us, like ischemia and reperfusion, which means opening up the coronaries again and see what happens to function. Because essentially what...
Ali koje do sada napravio.
What is the biggest accomplishment? Može, ajde.
Good question. It's a matter of skill that we have to use to learn to move from one point to the other. So essentially, the heart, like I said, is very hungry for oxygen.
Sure that it's still pumping while you guys put it into the artificial system you guys made to resemble a human's body.
One more question. What is the difference between a healthy heart of the rat and a heart that doesn't use healthy supplies?
If I can show you a picture of a healthy heart, it looks... I will move my paper. That's a healthy rat heart. Now I'll show you an unhealthy heart which has been surgically altered. For a lot of people who come for heart transplantation, coronary artery disease treatment, so the surgical component of our hospital has been renowned. We've attracted a lot of people. If you Google our place, there's a new institute called the Medicinske Institute.
The door opens in the front and a little tray slides out, and you can see the plastic tray sliding out in front of the machine there. And there's room inside the plastic tray for a baby to lay down. The world of all ethnicities. It really tells us how children should grow if they're healthy and well-nourished and in a good situation. So normally, what you can expect is that children will find, because of their genes and a whole variety, so whichever one they belong, some babies will be a little bit bigger, they'll follow the top line. Some babies will be a little bit smaller, they'll follow the bottom line, and most babies will follow somewhere in the middle. But this gives us an idea higher up in the list. So how could it be that the way you're fed and the way you grow early in life may predict your risk of developing some of these conditions many, many years later? Well, there's now a wealth of data, lots and lots of data from many, many years. What does it take to keep your cells doing all the things that they need to do in order to keep your body alive? 50% of the calories that you eat go just to those functions, just to keep you alive.
That people can only use if they first take care of the local people and the environment and only then to local people, that this is a chance to really change the way that business is being done around the world. Maybe I'm a dreamer, but if we don't give this a shot, then for sure we will be at fault.
That we have up on the screen. So as you can see, this first one, that is me with the colourful hair, and there's this Shadrach in the colourful shirt. There was actually a wild tropical storm about a month ago, and it knocked down a lot of trees. So we've been removing the logs and clearing the space so that we can work better. And the logs are going to be recycled and moved in a village called Canva.
Yeah. The next photo, during the storm, the trees fell onto the fence and destroyed it. So we're all working together to make it happen.
And in the next photo.
Great. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a question and answer period with the Eco Warriors. I know that you've been thinking of some questions over the last week or so. So what we'll do
is with the beautiful.
We've got pretty much all levels of local government. Yeah, so we've actually received a really strong message of support from everyone that we've met here in Sintang and in Indonesia in general. At the opening of Sintang Marine Centre, we have a lot of support.
We're excited to have you guys all a part of Deforest Action. And if you haven't signed up yet, we'd love for you to sign up at deforestaction.org. Where you can tell everybody on all your hard work as part of Deforest Action.
Okay, goodbye from Canada. This is Terry saying goodbye. I know our Eco Warriors also want to say a big goodbye as well. Go ahead, Eco Warriors.
Bye.